It's Mercury.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Voices from the Swamp with my lovely co-host, Nathe of the Third Wish.
Hi, everybody.
And we're doing a live today. Anything goes. So whatever you want to ask away. Nate, why don't you fill us in on some of all of your good news that you've got going on?
Well, I want to share the good news that I've reached 10,000 subscribers just a couple days
Yay!
ago. So thank you. I think a lot of your subscribers and viewers are shared with mine and vice versa. So thank you to all of you. And if you are a subscriber of mine, you can definitely go to Shari's channel and subscribe as well.
Yes, please.
And
I'm aiming for 10,000 by the end of summer. That's my goal.
yes,
So I'm at
and
5,400, I think, something like that.
we do a show together every other week. So this week
Yeah, we do.
on your channel, and in 2 weeks we'll
And
do on
we
my
do
channel.
one on
Yeah.
Nate's channel and then one on my channel.
Yes.
Usually the one on Nate's channel, we usually do a recorded
Recorded.
because we'll do a deep dive. The last one we did was on Speaker of the House, Moses Mike, and oh my goodness, that took us to places we didn't expect to go. And
Yes.
now I'm seeing videos coming out that back up what we were getting. And I was like, oh, this is kind of freaky. And
So
so
yeah.
if you put questions in, put them in all caps. If you've already put questions in, you don't have to re-enter them. But it just helps me see them faster. Because look, Covington's already got it. She's already got the all caps. Y'all know I'm blind as a bat. So that's what I was telling Nate. I said, I walk into the walls without my glasses on. So, but yeah, so it's been kind of a hectic week for me. I don't know. What about you?
It's
You're
been
on almost
busy.
every day. So
Oh, not every day, but the month of March, and I'm not deep on astrology, but I've noticed from the people I talk to, it's been a very heavy month, political, but also personal for all the people that, I
yeah,
interact with. We had that very strong, like, lunar eclipse,
yeah.
mid-March, and
We
that
got
has
another one coming.
really, yeah, well, right now I believe it's the solar eclipse, and that has really shifted things everywhere, whether it's
Plus Mercury
political or
retrograde.
plus, or that ends on the 6th of April, I believe.
Yeah,
And so
I'm
just
so ready for
a
that to be over.
lot going on. Yeah, I feel like we all feel better in about a week.
Yeah, we just got to hang in there, y'all. So a lot of stuff happening on the uh I went completely blank on what I was going to say.
In the
Right through the
political system, in the political, yeah. I
yeah,
know.
there's been all kinds of crap going on. The Supreme Court does not seem to be giving Trump what he wants.
No.
They keep telling him no, or they're kicking it back, and it's like, oh, okay. I think Chief Justice Roberts is starting to realize that his legacy is not going to be very good
No.
at the rate they're going. Uh,
And you had the also like the tariff, the 25% tariff on cars. I mean, this is a pretty
yeah,
bad one, yeah, for just the price of all cars, and gas is coming up in price as well, and
everything's
just a
going up.
lot going up. Yeah.
The only thing that hasn't gone up around here, if you can find them, are eggs.
Oh yeah.
I had to run to the grocery store last night. We were out of paper towels, and Our little dog, Kane, the Dorky, he's like 15, 16 years old, and he no longer has bladder control.
Mm.
When he's got to go, he just goes wherever
Yep.
he's
Yep.
at. Thank God I got hardwood floors. But I go through a lot of paper towels cleaning up behind him, because I can't fuss at him. It's not his fault.
No. No.
Um, and while I was there, their egg section was full. Looked like they had just gotten a shipment of eggs in. The most expensive I saw were the free range brown eggs that they sell, and they
Mm.
$5.99 a dozen, I think. But I got a dozen just large eggs for I think I paid $3.99, which
Well,
is
that's
expensive, but not
yeah.
as bad as some people are paying. Some people are paying a hell of a lot more.
I heard up to $14.
Yeah, there are some places where it's anywhere from $15 to $25
Oh my.
for eggs. It's like, oh my God, that's unreal. And
It's it's unreal.
yeah, it's been kind of wild. On the good news front, we got babies. The cat mommy, or mommy cat, that's what I started calling her, was mommy. She had the kittens yesterday. So and I'm gonna
You
give
have
y'all
some photos.
a little
Yeah.
sneak peek here. Um, let's see. There we go. We got
Yes.
four. We got a solid white one, a solid gray one, a striped one, and a calico. And I'm trying really hard not to name them, but I've already named three of them, which is just going to make it harder when they come pick them up to rehome them. But they were
They're
born
all
yesterday.
different. They're all different, huh?
Yeah, they're all
Their
different.
fur. Yep.
They're itty bitty bitty, and oh God, they're so cute. You go sit out there, and you'll hear this every now and again. You'll hear this little meow, meow. It's just like you barely hear it, and I think that's what um, made me realize that we had kittens yesterday. Was I think I heard it, and then I realized that the blanket, the straw, and everything was like pushed halfway out the little opening because we got her in a big Rubbermaid
Yep.
container that we turned into a nesting box. That way she would have a safe place to have the kittens. And of course, she's been living in there since before Christmas. It made a big difference when we had that freak snowstorm in January because she had that big box that was insulated, and we put
Yep.
some of those hand warmers that we put into the bottom under the straw to radiate a little heat for her.
Yep.
And so yeah, she likes her little home. And but this morning I popped the lid so I could take a picture. I
Yeah.
was like, I gotta have a
Very
picture to
cute.
show everybody. So oh my goodness. Let me go back up here and star a few. Oh, Jason, I'm sorry to hear that. Looks like they sprayed on Wednesday and now he's got bronchitis and has to go on antibiotics.
Oh, sorry about that, Jason.
Yeah, every time they come spray, it makes me sick. I'm glad now they do it during the day when I'm at work.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I eat them too fast roast to have to worry about freezing eggs. Because I make scrambled eggs, but I cook them like I'm making an omelet. It's like I'll scramble them up and
Yep.
put my salt and pepper and everything in them, and then I'll pour them in the pan, and then I'll just flip the whole thing. And because I like my eggs like well done, they have to be crunchy
Not.
brown on the
Yeah.
outside. So I flip them back and forth, and it's just like a big omelet is what it looks like, but it's really scrambled eggs. I
Well,
just
eggs.
I just cook them omelet style because that's the way I like them. I don't know why, but
Do you put any
um,
sauce on it? Hot sauce or anything?
wait, I'm sorry. Say that again.
No, do you put some hot sauce or anything to go with
No,
them?
just
No?
a little salt and pepper, just regular salt
Hmm.
and pepper. That's all I put in mine. I'm some things I'm very blasé about. I don't add any extra anything
Hmm.
to it.
Hmm.
It just a little salt, a little pepper. I'm fine. Um, uh, Life of the Slumlords. Oh my God. Okay. Deborah's like, look at the babies. I love cats. It's so funny is that we were always dog people. Um, Growing up, we had dogs. The only cat I can remember we ever had was in my teen years when my grandfather had horses, and we had a barn cat that would keep up with the mice, but it never came in the house or anything. And my eyes are giving me fits this morning. Y'all bear with me. And so I never really had an indoor cat or a
Uh-huh.
pet cat until about 3 or 4 months after my husband died. My aunt had a cat and she got called out on another job. She usually traveled in her work. She was a mortgage underwriter. And so
Oh.
wherever the bank would send her, they would go for like a couple of months, do nothing but write up mortgages and then go back to their home. And so she was getting ready to go to New York. She was there during 9/11, freaked us out.
Oh.
And so she was like, I have to do something with this cat. I can't leave him alone for God knows how many months I'm going to be gone. And then my mom said, well, maybe Shari will take him. And she said, oh, yeah, because she's going to need something to cuddle now because her husband just died. So I inherited the cat and I had him for 15 years,
Wow.
hauled him back and forth across the country with me. And he was my baby. I mean, completely and totally. And uh, we had another cat after he died. Uh, we Lewis and whoever his current girlfriend was at the time picked up a little kitten and brought home, and we had her. Gigi is what we called her, and then where we were living got their knickers in a knot, and we had to get rid of her because we were too many animals in the apartment.
Oh.
Only allow so many. And so we wound up rehoming her with somebody else who had other cats who loved cats. So, I wanted to make sure I sent her somewhere good. She's still
Yeah.
there with them and perfectly happy. And so uh, when we moved it to the apartments where we are now, we just had the two dogs. The Dorky, the little dog, that's a Dachshund and Yorkshire mix. And then
Okay.
my brother's dog is a lab mutt. He's part lab and just part mutt, and he's
Yeah.
huge. He's a gigantic dog. Sounds ferocious as hell. Biggest chicken I've ever met in my life. He'll run out in the living room and that real deep voice, and then he'll run back to the bedroom and hide under the bed. It's like, yeah, you're real protective. The little dog is more protective than he is.
Yes.
Although I think if somebody came in and attacked my brother, he would probably rip their throat out because he's
Yeah.
very territorial around my brother. Um, and then Mino, the cat we have now,
Yeah.
my gray cat, we found her. My brother found her hiding under the car just as a big thunderstorm was hitting. And
Oh.
she was just sitting under the car by the tire meowing, like, help me, I'm lost. And so we brought her
Poor
in,
thing.
cleaned her up.
Yeah.
And we tried for several days to find her owners, but nobody claimed her. So we decided, okay, we'll keep her. And
Yeah.
so I named her Minou, which is Cajun
Yes.
French for kitty
Yep.
cat.
I got it.
And a lot of people are like, you named your cat Cat. And I said, yeah, I just did it in another language.
Yeah.
Because I always like the sound of it, So I thought it's a cool name. And
Yes.
so we have her. I got to go get her fixed. We've been on a waiting list. And Evidently, they've been kind of behind trying to get that kind of stuff done.
Mhm.
But, okay. I have run my mouth long enough. Let me make sure I haven't missed any questions. Yeah, my eyes are just like super duper overproducing tears this morning. It's because of I have ocular high pressure. The
Mm.
pressure in my eyes is too high, and it makes them dry, which makes them overproduce tears,
All
which
right.
makes them more dry. I don't
So it's
understand that.
continuous. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I have to use a prescription eye drop, which I'm out of right now. And then I have what is it? Natural tears, just an over the counter that I use that goes everywhere with me.
Mm.
And yeah, Rose, I can't access my phone right now while I'm online. Um, so oh, that's Aki. Is that how
Okay.
you say it? Aki Masamuro. I probably really butchered that, and I do apologize. I will be in Nate's class next weekend for
Yes.
Lenormand or Linneman or however you want to say it. I don't know.
Norman.
And I'm looking forward to that. I've been wanting to learn
I know.
how to do Lenormand. I've got 2 Lenormand decks. I've got the gilded one, and I've got the German one that's in another language. So I only go by pictures on that one because I can't read what it says. And the dogs are having a field day right now. That's enough. Oh my God.
The cats are and the kittens are getting too much attention. Now the dogs want the
Yeah, the
attention.
dogs want attention too. They're like, okay, that's enough. Although both of them, when they went outside this morning, made a beeline straight to the box.
Ah,
That's the big dog. He was wanting to check him out. We were like,
of
no,
course.
give it a couple of days. Because the other batch of kittens that we had over here, he just adored them. He would go over and sniff them and lick them and push
Oh.
them around with his nose. And like I said, he's a very loving dog. He just looks scary.
Mm.
And oh, okay, thanks, Rose. All right, so let's quit farting around here and actually go to some questions. Now, members go first. If you see any of your members in the chat that's been starred, Nate, let me know so I can put them ahead of the game. And members go first, and if you make a donation, you would go next, and then everybody else goes after that. So the first member I have is Marby, who I adore. I actually got to meet her
Oh.
last spring when I flew out to California. And on the way back, I stopped in Dallas, Texas, where she's at. And we got to meet and have breakfast together. And that was really cool.
Oh.
I was like, oh my God, look, somebody's shorter than me. I didn't think that was possible. I think I got her beat by like an inch. I was like, oh my goodness. And I'm like real short. So, okay. So, hello to everybody. I didn't call out names. My apology. But you know who you are. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to use my Light Sears deck for this one. And if you like the Light Sears I have the little pocket oracle.
Oh,
They're like this big, as opposed to a regular tarot card. You can see the difference in size. You know, so I like these little decks. It comes in a metal tin, so you can like haul them around with you, and you don't have to worry about them getting all tore up. If you're ready,
Marby,
you can go.
she's saying next time she'll put her high heels. So when she gets, she's saying next time I'll put high heels.
Oh, there you go. Well, you would beat me then because I can't wear high heels anymore. Um,
Okay, so let's see a general reading for Marby.
okay. So if you want to go ahead and go, you can. Well, I shuffle a little bit here.
So look, I got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups,
Wow.
and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like there's something very positive, but also very emotionally important coming for you. Like some good news that make you real happy, something that you've been thinking about. Um, and it's all cups, so it's all emotions, it's all receiving. So it feels almost like a surprise energy. Like I feel like I would say that your general reading for right now, some good news coming your way that's gonna make you real happy. What are you seeing, Shari?
Well, the first thing I got was the King of Wands,
Mm-hmm.
which, that's kind of talking about successful ventures happening. Everything's going to come out good. And then I got the Empress. So
Yep.
that's just clarifying you're going to be birthing something new, something exciting that's coming up for you. And then I got the Sun.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow, you can't do better than three really strong yes cards back to
Yep.
back. And and two of them are major arcana. So,
Yep.
that's whatever you got cooking on the back burner there, Marby.
Yep.
It's going to be happening. So, um, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, let's see who is next. Jason is a member, so he gets to go next. Lawsuit against his property.
Okay, the energy on the lawsuit.
Yeah, we're not lawyers, so we can't give you legal advice, but we can definitely give you the energy.
Yes.
Oh, I love doing depositions. Not.
No. Jason's legal case.
Hmm. Well, I started with the Ten of Cups. So uh that's kind of a good sign to start out with. Ten of Cups. That's kind of a happy, content home, happy family, things going well. Um, and then I got the Ace of Pentacles. Aces usually stand for new beginnings, something new coming along, and this is Pentacles, so that could be pointing to new money coming in for maybe one of these lawsuits. But then I got the Three of Swords, so some of it may get Some of the some may get delayed or held up, or you have to go back in and refile on a certain portion of it because it wasn't filed properly the first time or something. I don't know. Um, I'm just feeling like it's more like a hiccup, not a total loss. Um, but that's what I'm getting. So,
Yeah, I kind of agree with Shari, with you. The So this is the Lenormand. I got the house, which is related to the property. And then the mouse, there's some stress here, right? Something eating up here. It's not very, very clear. I feel like there's some sort of delays or paperwork or something that just keeps going for a little bit. It's not a bad or terrible outcome. It just feels like there's some sort of slowness or again like revisiting kind of a thing. Ultimately, in the Knight of Cups here, there's an opportunity your way. So my answer feels like you're gonna be okay with it. It's just like I feel like it's a long process with hiccups.
all right. I love you too, Marby. She's still focusing on the high heels. And Rose is saying, I can't walk in those. Yeah, I used to live in high heels all the time. And then when I had to have surgery on my foot, I was like, I can't wear those anymore. So the most high heel I wear are my boots. And it's like a half-inch heel on them. And my motorcycle boots. Uh,
Yeah, Jason, the delay.
yeah.
Yeah.
uh, Former Washington State congressional candidate was discovered. Was he part of the group that was going on there, or this is the rest of that? Joe Kent.
Did
Yeah.
anything happen to Joe Kent?
Then she kind of rephrased her question a little bit.
Be prosecuted. I'm getting a no, Rose. I feel like this is putting a lot of stress on him, though, the Nine of Swords. Lots of stress. But the lovers here suggest that he has relationships, he has money, King of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune, like it's almost able to get away with it. He should be prosecuted, but you know how it goes sometimes. Should doesn't mean will. And I think it's based primarily on his relationship. What did
Why?
you
Okay.
get?
Well, first thing I got was the Five of Pentacles. So this is telling me he's going to get locked out, whatever it is, uh, by his cohorts that were there with him. I think he's going to become a fall guy. And then I got the Ten of Wands. So this is a pretty big burden he's going to be
Mm-hmm.
asked to carry. And they're not going to be real friendly with him, I guess would be a good way to put it. They're gonna load it all on him and blame him. Um, and then I got the what is it? The Knight of Cups reversed. And so what is that? I don't know what reversals are. Moodiness, disappointment, overactive imagination, jealousy. Yeah, he's not gonna be real happy that he gets made the fall guy. Let's put it that way. Because he's thinking that they're gonna run to his rescue.
I
That
feel like Walt's gonna be the one of the four guys. Waltz,
yeah,
yeah.
and maybe even Hegseth too. Uh, because I don't know if anybody else has seen some of the interviews he's done, but even in the interviews, the man looks and sounds like he's just fallen on his face drunk.
Yes.
Um, okay, let's see. Patrick is a member. It says many of us are getting something big coming up. I think we've all been something big coming up in for April, March and April.
I feel personally more the summer. Um, the energy around the summer feels very weird. I'm getting so many different things. I'm getting a sense of like a cyber attack. I'm also getting like the solar um, overheat and impacting the internet connections. I see a lot of issues with the internet panels, the grid overheating and all that, all the solar flares. And it feels like a weird energy this summer. Uh, I
Yeah.
didn't really feel so much for March, April, but summer feels very odd energies.
Well, I know a lot of people were getting March, April for something coming up, and I kept getting summertime.
See?
And I'm not real good on timing and whatnot. I'm just never really focused on it, I guess, but definitely I keep getting something in the summer
Yeah.
when it's hot, you know. Um, let's see, what did we get?
So something big this week.
Two of Swords. So big decisions being made here. Um, there's that Five of Pentacles again. I have had this card come out in more readings in the past 2 weeks than
Wow.
any other card. Anytime I do anything on political, this card keeps popping up.
Not good
No,
for
not
them.
good at all. Um, and then the Wheel of Fortune, karma, what goes around comes around.
Yep, yep.
So maybe something starts in April and then comes to a conclusion this summer,
Mhm.
or comes out this summer. I'm just supposing there on that.
Yep, yep.
That's me. That's not spirit guides talking. Just um, okay. All right. Let's see who is next. All right, G. Covington, you're up. And this looks to be like a personal one. Okay.
Is your current job a dead end job, or should you start looking energy of your current job?
We're going to the cards flying across the room day here.
I'll get started then. Shari, yeah, if it's yeah.
Yep.
Okay. The moon. So there's something about your job that just doesn't feel quite right. Also, I feel like they're not telling you everything. There's a lot going on backstage here in your job that you were not able to see or not able to understand. You'll not be given almost like the tools and the information to be successful. The Knight of Wands, to me, that's like going after something. This would be another job, I feel. And then I get the Four of Wands, like more stability and success. I feel like you're going to start looking. I don't feel like there's an urgency to look, but I feel like you're going to be bothered enough by the current situation that you're going to look and find something. And I feel like this is this year.
Yeah. What Just another reversal. I don't know what reversals are. It's so rare that I get a reversal that I haven't really learned them.
I don't use reversal.
Well, I turn all my cards right side up.
Yeah.
And I still will have cards that come out reversed. It's like, how? What's that possible? Okay. 10 of Cups reversed. A lot of instability there, kind of shaky ground, not really quite sure what's going to happen next. Just on this card alone, I would say keep your options open and pay attention to what may be coming up around you. And then I got the King of Cups. So this is a little bit more stability. There may be a more appropriate, more stable job out there for you that you just haven't found yet. And then I got the Four of Swords. That's kind of a take a rest. Don't push it.
No, don't rush.
Yeah, that's what they're telling me. Don't push it. Don't rush, but keep your eyes open. Do what you're supposed to do for your job, and then from there, just kind of go with the flow. Is what I'm getting. So I hope that resonates with you. Alrighty, let's see who's next. JW. A message from my departed bestie Kathy. If you want to go, you can, Nate.
Okay. First card is death, so a validation that this is your friend, or your person kind of passed over. And then I got justice, which to me give me a sense of balance. It's almost like Katie found some peace on the other side. I got the Hermit as well, which tells me a sense of reflection, a sense of healing, a sense of finding her path forward. And then with the Ace of Wands, kind of a new beginning. So I felt like she's saying that she found some peace. She's been working, her soul been working on herself and taking kind of a new path on the other side.
First card I got was a Nine of Wands, reversed. And this is just kind of telling you to be willing to open up to others. I think this is what Kathy's trying to tell you. Don't shy away from other people, other possible relationships, other friendships that people are going to come into your life now that will help you heal. And then I got the Two of Pentacles, which kind of talks about the same thing, about finding that balance, opening yourself up, learning to balance what's going on in your life. You know, you don't want to be a workaholic. You don't want to be holed up in your house by yourself. You gotta find that balance there of what you're doing, where you're going. Ending with the King of Pentacles, which that's someone that's just kind of chill. I mean, look at him. He's just like chilling out in his house with his dog. He's like, yeah, you got this, no problem. Just be open to possibilities. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Be open to possibilities. Not everything is going to come your way. But it doesn't mean it's the end of things either. So, thank you, Takar. I just got a new member.
Oh.
That's awesome. Welcome. And I promise I'm going to be doing some stuff with members soon. I've been so sick this past month that I've neglected my members, and I do apologize for that. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, next up we've got Aki Masamura. Mura. I'm sorry. I'm sure I'm like butchering your name every time I say it. I'm terrible with names. Tariffs.
What is Trump's gonna do?
Oh yeah, it's just going to depend on his mood of the moment. You know, did he have a good bowel movement this morning? That may determine what he's going to decide today. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, the Hierophant. So he's wanting to stick to rules, but he's wanting to stick to his rules.
Of course.
Nobody else's, just his rules, because those are the only rules that matter. Page of Wands. He's trying to come up with new ideas, new ways he can stick it to other people, because he really doesn't like anybody else. And if they're not going to play by his rules, the heck with him. He doesn't care. And then we got the, if I don't drop it, the Four of Cups. He's so busy concentrating on what is spilling out or sitting in front of him that he's not seeing opportunities that may be presenting themselves to him.
Yes.
He's blind to it because, again, they're not his rules. And he doesn't like anybody else's rules. That's what I'm getting.
The Three of Pentacles, to me, this is about businesses and money and very focused on just getting money. It's a very short term. It's not a tariffs are not strategic. They don't carry a 2 years vision. There's like a tax. Let's just call them a tax. All of a sudden, you charge people for things. That's all it is. So this is just a short term tax. I see again the the Three of Cups. You know, this is him celebrating. I felt this is a way for him to be happy. There is no other real reasons because he's not paying for those taxes. Let's call them what they are, taxes for people who buy product. And he's going to move forward. The Chariot, uh, immediately you think of a car. So I feel we're just going to see him holding those, particularly for the car industry. Chariot would be the car. So I feel like the 25%, you might get up to 30%. I keep getting 3. So, but I feel most likely the car industry for some reason.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I hope that answers your question, Aki. Let's see who's next. Gina would like a reading on her financial situation for 2025. Well, if you're like the rest of us, trying to save every penny you can,
Finances.
that's the one message that my guides keep giving me since November, is to tell people to
To,
stash money, not in the bank,
yes.
not not anywhere where they can get their hands on it. Stash money in your house, not a lot, but maybe enough to survive off of for a couple of months,
Yep.
because if this crap gets any crazier, what's going to stop people from turning off the power and
Well,
the ability to go to the ATM and get money, or
exactly.
you know,
And if there's a cyber attack on new ATMs,
yeah, going in and
then
out your bank account, you had money in there and you go in to get some and it's not there anymore.
yes.
I got hacked once through a bank I was with when I lived in Phoenix, and I was like, it, I had written like the monthly checks, the rent, the power, the phone, that kind of stuff. And suddenly I started getting notices saying this check bounced, this check bounced. And I'm
Oh
like, what the hell, this
no.
check bounced? I called the bank, raising hell about it. And they were like, yeah, we got hacked. And there was about half of their customers got their bank accounts drained before they caught it.
No.
And thank God it was federally insured. I did get my money back. It took
Oh,
several months, but I had to start making phone calls and telling the, people that I'd written checks to, this is what happened. I don't have extra money laying around. And everybody I called was like, hey, don't worry about it. We're not going to charge you a fee when you get the cash. Just come in and pick up the check and you're good.
yep, yep.
Not a
Wow.
lot of companies do that
Do
anymore.
that. No.
I got real lucky that time, but the fact that it was a bank that got hacked and not just me,
Yes.
I think kind of made the difference. But
Did
yeah,
they give you a letter that you could show the?
yeah, they did. They
Yep,
did.
yeah,
They
yeah, yeah.
gave us a statement that, if anybody
Yep,
hacked
yeah.
us, we could show that, you know, the money should have been there. It would have covered this particular cost. But this is what happened. And so,
Yes.
but most people didn't even ask for proof, when I just called them up and told them what happened. And they were like, yeah, no problem. Don't worry about it. You'll catch up when you catch up. I was like, thank God. Um, so, yeah, Maria, I know they have disposable diapers for dogs, but he won't wear them. So we just run around behind him with paper towels and clean up his
Mm.
potty accidents. Uh, yeah. Did you read on this?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Let me read on it then. Or unless you want to get
No, no, I'm
ahead.
I'm I'm good.
Okay, okay. Did you read on it?
No, but I was shuffling. I haven't pulled my card.
Okay.
I was sitting there thinking, did I read on that? No, I didn't read on it.
Okay.
They're still in my hand with
So
me shuffling them.
this is my Five of Pentacles moment. So Five of Pentacles. So that tells me, Gina, that you have to budget things carefully. You have to watch over the spending, and it's a bit tight. But they're saying temperance, patience. Things are gonna be improving. Queen of Wands, you feel more in control over time. So I get the sense that it is a bit tighter than you would like, but there will be improvements this year along the way. And so don't, yeah, it will get better essentially.
All right. Well, first thing I got was the Eight of Swords. So don't tie yourself up into knots
Hmm.
worrying about it. Because if you worry about it, then that's all Spirit's going to hear, and they're just going to give you more financial problems. So don't think about it like that. Think about it. I got more than enough money to pay all my bills. I'm going to be fine. I don't have anything to worry about. Spirit hears that, and they made
Yeah.
sure, That was a hard lesson I had to learn with manifesting, is that I had to quit thinking in the negative and push it into the positive. And when you're hurting and you need money now, it's
You
a
worry.
really difficult headspace to get into, But what is it? Monday, Tuesday. When's the first day of the month? The first day of the month is Tuesday. Remember, on Tuesday, on the 1st, you put like a teaspoon of cinnamon in your hand. You go out your front door. You open the front door. You step outside. You turn around and face the inside of your house. Set your intention for the month of what kind of abundance that you are asking for. And then you blow the cinnamon into the house. And it brings in prosperity and abundance and blah, 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 whatever it is you're asking for. This is a Wiccan thing. I've learned it from several of my Wiccan friends to do this. It works. I've started doing it myself, and it's like usually within a week, something good happens.
Oh.
If you have a back door, I'm told if you go open the back door and leave it open and then go out the front, all the positive can come in and push the negative out the back.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say. So this is like a Wiccan spell almost, or a manifestation, Wiccan manifestation that you can use. So that's just a little something to give a shot, give a try. Okay, so we started with the 8 of Swords. You're kind of bound up there. But then we're going to the 9 of Pentacles, and that's telling me that there's some success there. You just have to work at it and be smart about it, and you're gonna be okay with it. And then I got the Knight of Wands reversed, and this talks about don't self-sabotage yourself. So concentrate more on this than on this, and don't self-sabotage yourself. Be like, oh, okay, I got this, I can do this, not a problem, everything's going to work out great. So I would say be smart about it. Don't buy anything you don't have to have. And start building up a stash at home. Don't let anybody know you got it, because you don't want to get robbed. But just start, stashing 20, 40, 50 bucks a week, whatever you can afford. Just keep a little stash in your house. And that way, if things go crazy, at least you got a little bit of money to work with. You can buy food, put gas in your car to get to work, whatever. That's been the biggest message I've gotten from my spirit guides since all this nonsense began. Let me see. I want to make sure I didn't miss any. Did you read? You read?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My brain is like not functioning today. All right. Next up is Ann Bean. That's a new name. Welcome, Ann. Glad to see you here. She must be one of your people that came over.
Well, welcome.
That's it. Regardless of where you came. Welcome.
Yeah. Where you come from, we accept you as you are.
We don't care. You're just here. That's all that matters. Will they continue to dismantle the veterans admin?
Oh. So sorry too.
Sure as hell hope not.
What will they do with the veterans?
Well, the fact that he hates veterans as much as he does explains why he doesn't want to do anything to protect them. My. Okay. Wow. First card I got, Judgment. He's going to face the fire for what he's done so far, so that may very well prevent him from going any further. But then I got the moon. So there are things happening there that's being covered up that we're not aware of on either side. There are people working against him
Mm.
who are keeping it under wraps, and there's people working for him trying to keep things under wrap. So there's a whole lot of delusion going on around everybody. But then I got the Three of Swords again. So I think he's going to try to damage the veterans as much as possible. I hope it doesn't hit your husband. Um, but they're going to do some damage, and it's not going to be pretty at all. I have a friend whose husband works for the VA, and so far he's still got his job, but who knows what's going to happen tomorrow, you know?
Yep.
That's it. Your turn.
The Hierophant, this is Trump. He's coming again with this idea of being the king, basically. The Eight of Wands, to me, those are like attacks. They almost feels like being an attack. Nine of Pentacles, it's all about him getting money, saving money, quote unquote, not paying money. So I feel like the attacks on the administration will continue. I pulled a card specifically for your husband because it's a little bit of a different question. And I got the Magician. So I feel like your husband's gonna be okay, even though the administration itself gonna be under stress.
Yeah, and I tell you what, they're making a big mistake going after veterans and seniors because these are people who have seen it all, been through it all, and are like, we're not putting up with this BS.
No. Well, I mean, like by definition, they went to war. So they obviously know how to resist and fight.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, out of all the people out there, our veterans should receive top of the top because,
Yes.
especially
We
the
all.
disabled veterans, because they put everything on the line for this country not to be treated like dog poo in the throwaway bag after you scoop it. Um,
No.
you got them all there.
Yep.
Okay, next up is Dippity Doo Donna Sue. I love that name. That's awesome. Dippity Doo Donna Sue. I'm gonna be saying that all day long.
Yeah.
That is a great name. It's a new name, so welcome and thank you for coming on board here. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. I totally get your question. I have a little story to
Go
share. Uh, I had years ago um, my grandmother visiting me with a fragrance, exactly like what you're describing, Dipity-doo, Danasu. And she would come with a lavender smell. It would just be like French linen with lavender. And I was like, wow, this really feels like her, etc. Is it in my mind? And a couple weeks later, a friend stayed over about a week. I was traveling and I had a friend stayed over a week. And when I came back, I asked, did everything go well in the apartment? And he said, yeah, but there was this strange smell. Every evening around 7 o'clock, there would be a lavender smell. So that was obviously not me. That was a real thing that other people could see. So yes, deceased loved ones can present themselves through signs and sometimes smells and fragrances. And that's how they want to be presenting themselves to you. So it not necessarily visual or audio. As you move, you expand spiritually and psychically. All your senses develop, including smell. So that's my story.
That's cool. I'm still sitting here shuffling because they're talking to me. That's just their way of letting you know that they're with you right now.
Mm-hmm.
They know you recognize the scent. It also means that you're sensitive. You know, you have what is that clair called when you smell? I forget which clair it is. There's one of the clairs that has to do with smell. I know a lot of times when my husband visits me, I'll smell Old Spice before I feel him, but I'll get a whiff of Old Spice because he always used Old Spice. And
Is it a particular time of day?
what you mean for me?
Yes.
No,
No,
just
anytime.
anytime. He showed up late at night. He showed up crack of dawn. I mean,
Yeah.
Usually he screws with the electronics, and then he'll mess with. What is she doing? The cat is digging under the where all my wires are. Telling my son we need to move all that out and then reset everything. Put it together in the little ties so that she can't mess with it. Yeah, they're just you've got the clair for smell. I know I can see something on TV. Somebody strike a match, you know, like in a movie or
Yep.
on a TV show. I could smell the sulfur.
Mm-hmm.
The minute I hear that sound or see it done, it's like I can smell it. It's
Yep.
weird. I've always been able to do that. So you went? Yeah, you went.
Yep.
Okay. Wow, I'm like really losing it today. Some days I'm just Mary, may I have a general reading, please? Yes, you may. Okay, making sure I haven't missed anything. If you're ready, go ahead and
Yeah. I got the Six of Cups and the Ace of Wands, Mary. So I felt like there's something new coming into your life that brings back old memories. It's almost like there's something from your past that's resurfacing, but in a new kind of way. You see where I'm going with this, where um, it feels like very, very much that um, someone from your past resurfacing in a way, but in a very positive kind of way, like an emotion, a person or a group of person resurfacing, and you're going to be very happy about it.
oh, awesome. All right, Mary. Spirit had me go to the Oracle deck. You're like, wrong card. So the first thing I got for you, and this is from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, which is another one of the little tins, little pocket decks that I have, which is nice because I can actually shuffle these. First thing I got was Giraffe spirit, telling you to look at the big picture. Kind of take a step back and look overall at the big picture of what's going on in your life, what's happening. And then I got the elephant spirit, which is reminding you to learn from your past. Because if we don't learn from the past, we make the same mistakes over and over and over again. So learn from your past so that you don't repeat your mistakes. And then I got the koi fish spirit, and it says there is always enough. So whatever it is that may be concerning you or worrying you, there's enough.
Yep.
You're going to do fine. Remember where you came from. Remember what you've been through. And just take a second to step back and see that big picture. And yeah, those are really good cards. I like that. So I hope that resonated for you. And you read on Mary, right?
Yes.
You went first. Okay. LP would love a message, please, and thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, and if you come back tonight for the slumber party, not only do we have naughty cards, you'll be the first one I get to read from my 8-ball. Always wanted to have one of those. So it's like, I finally got one. Oh, wow. Okay. First thing I pulled for you was Crow Spirit. It says co-create with spirit. So Crow Spirit is telling you you got to work hand in glove with spirit. And then I got the Koala Spirit, which tells you that spirit has a plan. They've already got it lined up. They're just waiting on you to join them. Ending with Cat Spirit in finding your independence. And so spirit is asking you to meet with them, trust that they're going to take care of everything. They've got a plan. They've got it worked out for you. And once you get there, you're going to be independent of it all. And you'll be able to just take care of it yourself. Because they're going to walk you through it until you get to where they think you need to be. And that's what I got for you.
I pulled an oracle card for you. It's called the Legacy of Light. Yes. And so this is really talking about, see the light around you, look at the light. Light is love. And so I see that they want you to recognize the light that's been around you and it's coming for you. And it's also the love. So identify people around you that you feel connected, you feel so close, that they bring a lot of positive energies. And kind of look back and see who's been by your side and who's going to be by your side. To me, this is a lot of love coming your way. But legacy, it means like it's people from the past coming and helping you.
Very good. Well, hey, Wayne Rich, it's about time we saw you show up. And Celtic Steer and Marari and Gordian Knot. Wow, we had a lot of people jumped in. We got like 92 people in the room. Holy moly, y'all. This is like Saturday morning for me. Oh my goodness. I gotta go clean the kitchen when we get through. So we may do this for a little while. Okay, we're at 1 hour and 10 minutes. So do you have a cutoff time? Maybe
What
one or
about at the
two?
top? What about at the top of the hour? That's 15 minutes from now.
Okay. All right. We can do
Yeah.
that. All right. Gemini Joy. Gemini J, excuse me. I'm a Gemini too. Yay. Will I be able to visit my dad soon or by end of
End
summer?
of summer. Gemini J visit. Oh, that's really nice. Innocent potato. Happy Catterday. Not Saturday, Catterday.
I like that. Gemini J be able to visit his dad by the end of summer. I'm getting a yes, Jay. Will he be able to visit his dad by the beginning of summer? I'm getting another yes. So, got your choice, beginning or ending of summertime.
Yeah, I
You
get
should
the
be
same
good to go.
thing. The judgment, some news coming, and you will figure it out. I felt the Three of Wands. It's about you planning your trip. And then the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe there is a financial aspect here where maybe you need to put a little bit of money for the trip or something like that, and it will be there. It will be there.
Oh, cool. All right. Let's see. Josie Wales. Hi, Josie Wales. Welcome. How will the solar eclipse bring in positive changes? Well, I don't know. Do you know anything about eclipses and
Well, I just put a
astrology?
card on it, Josie, and I got the Ace of Cups. So to me, this is about the positive changes is mostly in your emotional well-being. It uplifts you to think more positive.
Cool. I like that. All right. And I'll pull for you if I can get the card to separate.
Oh my God. Innocent potato, you're really funny. My God.
From Divine Dog, we got vulnerability, the strength to show yourself. So this is spirit saying this what's positive, you're gonna show people who the real you is, and they're gonna accept you for it. And there may be one or two in there that's who cares about them. Just let that roll off your back. Oh, okay. This is just funny. I have to put up.
Yeah.
Some kids in Canada are calling the toilet seat the Oval Office, the water in the toilet the Gulf of Trump, and turds Elon Musk. For entertainment purposes
But it's
only.
only.
Thank you, Teresa, for your donation. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness, that's too funny. Hey, my Cajun cousin's here. Hey, Eileen. And Arlene is here. All right. And let's see. Arlene is a member, so she gets to jump to the front and would like a financial reading, please. Okay. Y'all just gonna make me open every damn deck I had out. They keep telling me,
Well,
go back.
Arlene, I got the Ace of Pentacles, which is money coming your way. The Six of Wands is a card of success, and the Star is about hopes and dreams. So there should be some good news coming your way. I feel like those are really excellent cards. So whatever your current situation is, I think it's gonna really improve.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. All right, I drew for you Moonlight. And this says that trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of
Mm.
divination to gain information. So that's telling me that just pay a little attention, maybe draw a few cards on something before you invest. Is this good? Is this bad? Whatever. But Spirit is telling you, you got this. Follow your hunches. Follow that intuition. You know, and I know you know because I know you, Arlene. You've got talent, very much. All right, let's see. Pippi, what did Zelensky mean that Putin won't be here much longer? Oh, from his lips to God's ears.
Oh, I got the Judgment, like a almost like he's called into. He's receiving messages, and I think Zelensky knows. And I don't
Oh,
see Trump staying much longer. I don't. I mean, lots of health issues.
ah, the Empress reversed.
Oh,
That's selfishness. It's depending on others, which is, yeah, he's depending on others. He doesn't even have enough people to go to war for himself. He's got to go get people from North Korea.
yep.
Um, and then I got the Ten of Wands. So the burden that he is carrying is really starting to
Be
tear him
heavy.
up. Um, and then I got the Chariot. I think it's going to happen sooner than we think. And I think Zelensky is very intuitive
Mm-hmm.
with everything I've seen. And I'm sure that his guides have told him, just hang in there.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry with it much longer.
No.
Um, Josie Wales. Well, the
Oh, we
soul.
did that one.
We did that
We
one
did that
already.
one.
Okay, I thought
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Maureen, should I stretch myself to buy the family house for my siblings? I heard yes really loud in my ear.
To buy the family
Let's
house
let's
from
see
your sibling.
what we get. But literally, as
The
I was
Queen of
reading,
Wands. Yeah,
yeah,
Queen of Wands. Yes.
3 of Wands. Go for it. I mean, she's got her surfboard. She's ready to go. Let's do it.
Yep.
Awesome. I think, didn't we do this one?
No.
We didn't do this one. Okay. Teresa, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. All right. This will be the last question, y'all, because I don't want to keep Nathe that much longer.
And you have a babies to take care of.
And I got babies to go take care of. I got babies. They were born yesterday. I got babies to go take care of. So
A lot of things done the past few months to see good, better life. It was like whatever was on your shoulder that was so heavy. Ten of Wands. It was you had to clear a lot of things. Ace of Cups, like a new beginning. Yes.
Ace
And
of Cups,
Yes, as well. New beginnings.
Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords.
New beginnings.
Yeah, I'm dropping cards everywhere. So yeah, I mean, we both got the Ace of Cups, and then I got the Ace of Swords on top of it. I can't hang on to anything. There we go. Lots of
Yes.
there's lots of new stuff coming your way.
Yep. Yep.
Just be open, be prepared, be willing to take a little bit of risk if it's necessary. A little bit, not too much, but a little bit. Oh, thank you, Aki.
Mm.
You're welcome. And that's going to do it for us today. We've been here an hour and 20 minutes. And we've had 90 plus in the room the whole time. Thank y'all so much for
Thanks.
coming. Thank you, Nate,
Thank you for having me.
for coming on. I love reading with Nate. So
Likewise.
we'll be back together in 2 weeks on Nate's channel
Yeah, for a
um,
recorded.
for a
Yeah.
recorded show. And I don't know, we'll think of something between now and then.
Yes.
Something will pop up we can read on. That's for doggone sure. And I gotta send
Thank
you
you,
that video
everyone.
clip. Yeah. So thank y'all. If you're a night owl, come back tonight at 10 p.m. Central for the slumber party. And it'll just be me, myself, and I tonight. But starting in April, Ramon Moonscarab will be joining me every third Saturday of the month for the slumber party. And he really enjoys doing that. And he was fussing. I don't have any naughty cards. I'm going to have to go get some naughty cards, I guess. So I went and I bought him a deck of naughty cards and mailed it to him. 2 days later, he gets them. He's like, "Oh my God, I got my own cards now." I said, "Well, if you're going to be with me once a month on the slumber party, you got to have naughty cards." That's like our main thing that we read, either that or oracles.
Yes.
And tonight, they'll get questions answered by the Magic 8 Ball.
Wow. Is that naughty or is it regular for the ball?
This is just different, I guess. I can get it to. It says. I can't read what it says. Positivity.
Okay.
So there you go. My first official reading was with Nathe.
Positivity. We'll take that. We will both
I
take
answered
that.
his question. Yay. So thank y'all. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to go play with the babies now. Bye, everybody.
Bye.